What is going on, guys? Brandon over here at Geek Talk. This is going to be a weird video. I don't know if it's going to be a review. I don't know if it's going to be a reaction. I don't know if it's going to be covering like the box office sales, but I want to talk about Super Mario Bros., the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and what it meant to me and how monumental it was for me, man. If you guys been with this channel for a minute, you know I have a son. You might have seen him on a live stream or something. He's 2 years old, man. And I've been waiting for the day to take him to a movie. I've just been waiting for it. I've been excited because I grew up loving movies and I want to grow that love for movies with him. I want him to, for the rest of his life, I want to go to movies with him. I want to experience cinema experiences with him. And this was the first time. And I've been so antsy. I've been so antsy because I grew up despising parents that take their children. And I'm not saying children, like 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever. I'm talking maybe 3 to 6, and they just don't control them. They let them cry through the whole movie. They're unruly. It drove me absolutely nuts. And I think it's one of the rudest. It's like crumbling your popcorn bag. If you get one of those, the spare bags and you're sharing it and it's little brown shitty bags and you're the whole fucking movie. Nope, I shouldn't have cussed. Oh, we're past a minute. But, it's just so rude. It drives me nuts. Theater etiquette is one of my biggest pet peeves. And if you don't got it, stay out of the theater. That's what I think about it. So I've been really putting the movies off with him so far. He's only 2. And I wanted to take him to Puss in Boots, but I just didn't feel like he was ready. I wanted to take him to Avatar, just didn't feel like he was ready. I wanted to take him to Spider-Man, just didn't feel like he was ready. But we just happened to be by a theater. Mario just came out. It was right before our trip to Atlanta for my wife's work conference, and I was like, let's take him to a movie. Let's just see how he does. And if there's one peep, if he starts to lose his cool just for a second, if he starts losing interest, we're getting the hell out of there because I don't want to be that parent. If you're one of those parents, you know what I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm talking about. We've been flying a lot with him. We went to Orlando for Disney World with him. We went to Atlanta with him. We went to South Carolina with him. He's getting adjusted. But that flight to South Carolina, that damn flight to South Carolina, man. It's a little different in the theater. You can get out. If he's freaking out in a store or your kid's freaking out in a store, you can get out. Dude, in a plane, that shit is multiplied by 10 because there's nowhere to go. And we were flying red eye, and it's like 3 a.m. Everybody on that plane's trying to sleep, and my kid is overtired, freaking the hell out, screaming. And I don't know if it can't just be me, because when it's that kind of situation, I'm like losing my cool, man. I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to help, but there's nothing you can do. And you're like, I'm that parent. Everybody's trying to sleep. Please, please be quiet. And it's just not. So I didn't want that to happen to the theater. I just had to go down that little tangent because, oh my gosh, it drove me nuts. If you're a parent, you completely know what I'm talking about. You think a kid crying in a car is bad? Get on a fucking airplane and have your kid lose his shit. It's the worst feeling in the world, man. But anyways, this kid absolutely loved this movie. And it was such a joy. It was such a wholesome moment to watch, man. This guy could not take his eyes off the screen. And it was just so fun to see it. The movie's not even my favorite part. The movie was solid, and we'll talk about that. But seeing this kid light up like the 4th of July, man, it meant the world to me and my wife. It was such a cool moment, and I loved it, man. I cannot wait to go to another movie with him that we can just enjoy together, because I don't know if it was the big screen. I don't know if the colors. I don't know if it was Mario himself. I don't know. But he loved it, dude. He loved it. And it seems like ever since we've gotten back, he's been just absolutely digging movies. We've watched Jurassic World, and to be honest with you, a little violent for a 2-year-old. I don't know if we'll be watching that again. Going into it, I was like, babe, it's because he's been on a dinosaur kick. And we're going to this Jurassic World thing in Phoenix here in a couple months, and it's like animatronic dinosaurs, and we want to get him into it. And he loves dinosaurs right now. But I was watching Jurassic World. I was like, damn, I don't know about this one, because everybody's like, Jurassic Park, the first one's really super scary. And I'm like, oh my gosh, it's Jurassic Park. It's PG-13. It's not that bad. But I was sitting there thinking, damn, I don't know. I don't know if we should be watching this. Excuse me. We finished all 3, so call me a bad parent if you want. He loved them, but there was moments, and the big old Indominus Rex or whatever is just munching on things. And I was like, oh my God, eating people and shit. I was like, ooh. But yes, Mario, man. Mario. It's not the movie that meant the most to me. Not the movie. Just seeing my little boy's reaction, I wanted to talk about that, man. It's so awesome that I get to experience movies with him now, because now we're going to go. And I don't know if he's going to do great for the next one, or the next one after that, or what? But now my confidence is ready to go. I don't have to leave with my mom. He doesn't have to leave with my mother-in-law. You know, we can take him. We can go enjoy these things. We're not going to go watch Evil Dead Rise. We're not going to do that. I'm not that bad of a parent, but movies like Puss in Boots, Avatar, Mario, and it's going to get a sequel. It's going to get a sequel because it is making an ass load of money, man. It is going to break $1 billion mark. I believe right now, I should have had it up. I should have been more prepared for this video, but it's like 870 million worldwide. Insane. I think it's been out, what, 2 weeks, maybe going into its third weekend or third week, but awesome to see, man. Awesome to see. And I just want to say with this movie, man, because with everything that's going on in Hollywood and, this political messaging and this wokeness and this pandering and this BS that's coming out of Hollywood with these movies, they're just, we all know what's going on. But Mario doesn't have any of it. Mario don't, man. It seemed like a really, and maybe I'll catch someone on my second run through, but I doubt it. It just was a fun movie for everyone, for all ages. If you grew up playing Mario, if you played it on the Switch now, if you played it in the early 2000s, there's something for everyone. The humor, the jokes that were made, it made me giggle. My wife didn't even get it. And then from playing Mario Kart on the Switch with us, she got some stuff, it was just, there's something for everyone, dude. The acting, the voice acting was great. I didn't really like Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I don't think that's a very popular opinion. It kind of reminded me of that casting as him as Pumbaa in Lion King. Just not for me. It just sounded too much like Seth Rogen. Not for me. I didn't think he was bad. I didn't think he took me out of the movie too much, but he's probably my least favorite part about it. Jack Black as Donkey Kong. Absolutely killed it, man. He is phenomenal. I can't think of her name. She's from The Northman. She's from one of those whodunit movies. Gosh, I can't think of it. But she played Peach. She was great. Toad. I don't know who played Toad. I got to look that up. I have to look that up. Toad was my favorite. Chris Pratt's Mario. He was awesome. The trailer got me a little concerned because it sounded like Chris Pratt. But let me tell you, he was playing a fine Mario. The guy who played Luigi, he sounded like he does in real life. I can't think of the dude's name, but you know who he is when you hear him. You're like, oh, it's that guy. He was a good Luigi. I didn't mind him. Everything about it, man. The visuals, the effects, everything about it, the music. Jack Black and his Bowser singing, the song on the piano. He's singing about Peach and stuff. Hilarious. Definitely had that school rock vibe. And that's the thing, man. It pulls from every avenue. It was just a fun watch. And to see it succeed, to see it just, I wish Disney would take notes because Disney has some of the most amazing IPs. They really do. But they're too worried about pandering and political messaging. Instead, they're too worried about that instead of making just a good movie, a good story, and putting it out and giving the audience what they want. This movie felt like it was what the audience wanted. And I don't feel like it's that hard to do, man. I really don't. I wish we could see more of it. I don't know if this is going to put the pressure on Hollywood to do better. You would think it would, but it probably won't because they're so stuck in their ways that they won't do anything about it. They won't change anything because money, just the dollar sign doesn't matter to them. But this movie was, this was a good movie. This was a good movie from start to finish. Everything about it was a great movie. And I don't know what the critics are saying. Haven't really looked into it. Oh my gosh, I got to sneeze. Haven't looked too far into it. I don't know if they're saying it's bad. I don't know if they're trying to push people away from it. But if you're on the fence about going to see this movie, go see it. If you got a kid, bring him to the theater knowing that, it's just a wholesome movie. It's just a good, fun movie, and they're going to absolutely love it. Oh, great movie. I loved it, man. I loved it. It's nice to see something out of Hollywood. I don't even know. It's just nice to see something good for a change. It seems like since Avatar and I guess Puss in Boots, I think I can only think of 4 movies so far this year. I don't even know if Puss in Boots was this year. Was Avatar this year? I think this might be the first movie I've seen worth the shit coming out of Hollywood this year. I don't know. There's been 4 movies in the last 2 years that I really, 5. Top Gun, Avatar, Spider-Man, Puss in Boots, and Mario. I guess I can throw the Northman in there. There's been movies, you know what I'm saying, but it seems like the overwhelming majority, it's just gross. It's just gross. And then we got our India cinema going on, baby. We got that India cinema going on. All right, Vikram, Pushpa. Guys, if you like this video, please leave a like down below. I'm sorry it was kind of all over the place. I didn't really have a script, just really wanted to talk about it. Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts about this movie was, and if you're interested in future content, please subscribe. Like always, guys, love yourself. Try to love everybody. Deuces.